natural law into man-made law. This is why it's very important as Moors that you understand the nationality and how it fits into the bigger picture, because we're not under the Magna Carta. And basically, the hierarchy of how this has gone is the Magna Carta, the king, the Pope, and the Queen. Many people are not aware that the Queen, all our Social Security money that we pay, it goes right to the Queen and it's managed. And this is the law that documents that. Okay. Now, once they will begin to understand these two jurisdictions, we can begin to position ourselves to function in Congress. And basically, there are rules and laws that were not taught to us. I'm just going to break down because I want to make sure everybody's with me. Is there any questions up until this point? Is everybody following? Okay.
I have a question. You mentioned that we're not under Magna Carta. When you say we, you're talking about sovereign?
No, most people, the king or the Pope functions as the mediator between God and man. And most people who are, as far as I know, who are not Moors, they all through the religious component fall under the Magna Carta. Fall under the Magna Carta. You understand that? Okay. Anything? Well, the Magna Carta basically is a contract that was used to control the people. And on the videotape, I have all of this information on it. What is the Magna Carta? Yes. But we have to understand when America went into that initial default in 1789, thinking that we severed from England, when we did not repay that loan that we took to fight that war, it brought everybody back under control of the King of England. And we need to understand that then, now, we've never not been separated. Even though the teachers in school, the British are coming, and all different things, we're still under the jurisdiction. I just showed you the document that, the Queen of England controls Social Security. Do you understand how profound that is? All that you're going to work and you're doing all of this stuff and it's going to the Queen of England. That connection has never been severed. And basically it's a charter, it's another word for a trust. And basically this was the document that was used to subject everybody and put literally the whole planet under the jurisdiction of the Pope. So I talked about natural law, man-made law. This is the man-made law that began the subjugation of everybody on the planet, and made them beholden to the Pope. And this is what we learn about the Magna Carta in school. We're not taught the magnitude that this has, because this is the beginning of the oppression of the people. Okay. Any other questions so far up until this point? Well, basically, the king and the Pope, it's been two rising facets of power. And they have, I guess, agreed to settle down and divide things up where everybody gets their share. Pretty much now, the Pope is the main financial entity. All the money actually goes to him, and the Crown of England serves as like the treasurer. You know, so we need to understand the hierarchy of the oppression and where it began and how it affects. Okay, you had another question? Yes, it's very much better to be in a position as a creditor, but no one has ever taught us this. No one has ever explained what does that mean. It's not taught in school, it's not taught in the church, it's not taught. And the powers that be, they wouldn't teach it to us because in order for them to teach it to us, they would have to explain how they've been screwing us over all along. You know, so no one it's never, unless you research it independently and you start to do your own thing, you'll never understand what the hell is going on because there's so many levels of oppression, you know, and basically in order to move forward and remove yourself from all of these legal titles, you have to understand how to navigate and maintain yourself in jurisdiction A while navigating in jurisdiction B. Okay, well, he's referring to the movie Holy Man. In the movie Holy Man, how many people have seen that movie? Okay. It's a movie where Eddie Murphy plays a guru, and these executives of one of these home shopping networks find him, and they begin to see how charismatic he is. And he, basically, they try to get him to work for the company because they put him on a couple of shows on this home shopping network, and because of his whole spiritual center and his peacefulness, the people just fall in love with him. And basically, anything he picks up is sold off the shelves. You know, he picks up a bottle of water, you know, because how he presented it and his peaceful spiritual nature, 1,000 bottles of water are gone in weeks. And basically the network executives are like, well, we really need to lock this guy in with the contract. And, they try to get him, to keep him because he's making so much money for them. And they approach him, he signs the contract, he signs it, but then the legal department comes to the exec and said, this guy, he doesn't have a birth certificate or a social security card. So this contract is void. So those two trusts are the beginning of all trusts. If you don't have those two contracts, any other contract that you sign is useless. And in the movie, they're clearly pointing that out. That's the mother and father of all contracts. And if one doesn't have that, because those two contracts created the straw man, so with him not having a birth certificate and a social, he doesn't have a straw man. See, that's what we have to begin to understand. They have no control over the physical man. The artificial entity that they created, they have full control over that. But if you're navigating as the artificial entity, they have control over you. And this is so simple but yet complicated for people to understand, because what they've done through these two trust contracts is they've divided us against ourselves. And a house divided what? Okay. So this is where the culmination of where we're at. Through these two contracts, they've attached all this debt to us. You hear Bush talking about the bailout, and he's talking about, we the people, the debt and us, and this and that. And basically, we're in a similar situation where we've been historically, where we did not object to accepting